It has everything. And I actually spec'd this, so this was my baby.
Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of Wheels Boutique. Today we have a pretty cool vehicle, as you could probably already tell. Let me get up so you can see what we have here. So as you might have guessed it, this is the Rolls Royce Cullinan. This is a black badge edition, which is for those that believe that the regular Cullinan is not enough, which Rolls Royce felt like that is the case to some people. So they came out with this black badge version, which has a bunch of extra goodies, makes the sticker price go well north of $400,000. I think after these back seats are added, it should be north of $500,000 if I'm not mistaken. And it's just truly breathtaking. So I don't want to fidget around too much with the buttons, but this actually folds in to the backside, which is actually pretty cool. Let's see if even a dum-dum like me can figure this out, and clearly so. Got the front arrow button back here, and it tucks in very, very nicely into the back portion. So you still have plenty of space in this otherwise large SUV. I'll motion these out so you guys can really see this party trick here. Fully lined leather in orange. And then you have to lift these up by hand like a true peasant. But these are actually very comfortable, as you saw me sitting in them. I think that this is a great conversation piece for a car that, I mean, it's really not lacking any conversation pieces at all, but this is a very cool thing to see amongst the elite SUV uber luxury cars, the way that this Cullinan is. I also noticed while I was back here, this glass, which I would imagine is probably insulating the inside for sound purposes, but I'll have to read up a little bit more into that. But working our way towards the other side and the rest of the car, when I pulled up to the office this morning, I immediately saw the paint job on this car. So with the Cullinan, it's very common to see it in white, black, blue, and gray, but I had never seen this kind of sunburst orange, and hopefully we'll be able to take it out in the Miami sun, because the metallic flake in this car was incredible. I see a lot of wild color cars. We have supercars here every day. We have a 765 LT in the shop that's a really radical blue, but when I saw this, as I mentioned, it really caught my eye. It made me come to the car and say, holy moly. Going around it, we see a lot of blacked out accents. The Spirit of Ecstasy, the famous Spirit of Ecstasy for Rolls Royce, the logo, the emblem, the symbol that pops in and out of the hood is blacked out. Same thing with the rather large front grille area. Then you have all the accents that are painted in black, in gloss black, piano black, whatever you'd like to call it. You've got some of the black in the wheels, but that's okay. This wheel is gonna come right off. This is a design that leaves a lot to be desired to a lot of Cullinan customers. It should be a 24-inch or a 22-inch. Yep, it's gonna be a 22-inch. So we are gonna be replacing this wheel entire combination, and we'll be putting a larger 24-inch more than likely. We have done 26s on this Cullinan as well, but it's not a perfect fit. It's a little bit larger in overall diameter than what this wheel entire combination is from factory. So we try to pitch the 24s, even though visually speaking, the 26s look really good on this just because of how large the vehicle is. But I want to move into the interior here because I saw another thing that I don't recall ever seeing before, and that's the carbon fiber weave on the various panels. Now, I don't even know what this pattern is called, what Rolls-Royce calls it. If anybody else has done it, I'm sure somebody has, but I had never seen it on any car before. It's super cool. Traditionally speaking, carbon weave patterns are a lot closer together. This one has this sort of blocky sort of look, and I think it looks phenomenal on the car. You've got the orange interior, two-toned with the black. You've got black stitching all over the interior, and then you've got the digital screens, of course. This screen should be about 12.3 inches. That center screen should be about 10.25 inches. So got a lot of luxury goodie items, chrome everywhere, polished surfaces. So I think that Rolls-Royce does an excellent job of just the overall design of this car. And then of course you've got the suicide doors. You've got Cullinan logo right here. So they do not stop anywhere. They spare no expense. They want the car to be absolutely dramatic and opulent, and I think they do a very good job of this black badge Cullinan. So I'm actually very excited to see what this car looks like after we add the wide body kit. We've done various times on the channel. And you can see photos of these wide body kits on our website, which is WheelsBoutique.com. You can sort our photo gallery by vehicle specific models. So you can do make, Rolls Royce, model, Cullinan, and you'll see the handful of wide body kits that we've done. None have ever been in orange. Again, I've never seen this color before, so this is gonna be quite a treat once it's all done. And we're filming this just a couple of days before Halloween, so it's actually rather nice that this was delivered to us today. All right guys, so we finally completed the Rolls Royce Cullinan. As you can see, it is an absolute beauty. So over my right shoulder, we have the client. He's a good buddy of ours. His name is Jeff. We've done his red Aventador SVJ a couple of months back. It was on a set of gold Anarchies, which I'm sure that Marvin can pull up some photos of. And so we've been doing a lot of cars for him lately. This one I think is the best one yet. I cannot wait to see what we do moving forward, because this is setting a high benchmark for us. So right off the bat, we have the Forgiato Tessutos. They are 26 inches in size. Sounds ridiculous, it really does. 26-inch wheel. When you see this off of the car and you see the 26-inch tire off of it as well, it looks gigantic. And then suddenly you put it onto the car and this Cullinan is so gigantic that it looks proportional. I would definitely recommend 26s if you want everything to look perfectly proportional. 24s on this, especially when it's a three-piece, is gonna look a little bit small. So I'm really, really happy that we were able to go the 26s on this. This has sort of a vintage kind of vibe with the design language, almost like a BBS from the 80s or an HRE vintage series. So I really love that because I love anything that looks a little bit vintage. And then you've got satin black for the center face, you've got gloss black for the barrel, and of course, what is a Rolls Royce aftermarket wheel if it doesn't maintain the Rolls Royce floating cap? You gotta have those logos always sitting the right side. So Freaking beautiful setup that we did on this. Huge lip sizes, both front and rear. Just judging from this, probably about 3 inches. I know there's a joke there somewhere, but the rear is gonna be huge. That has to be about 4 or 5 inches. Very, very cool design. People call it like a dish, a deep dish, or a plate design. So I absolutely love the way that these custom forged wheels came out. We even did the assembly bolts in black to make sure to keep up with the theme. Now, speaking of colors, check out this color on the car. Absolutely ridiculous. I wish that all of you were here to see the sparkle that it has. This is actually called orange over crystal, and it's got actual crystals sprinkled into the color. So it is mind-blowing. I never heard of that before. I actually want to open up the doors as well for you here because you've got the orange interior. So orange on the outside, orange on the inside. And if you guys are wondering, wait, this doesn't look like a normal Cullinan, that's because I haven't even mentioned just yet the Novatech Widebody kit. So I was wearing this Novatech shirt this morning. I didn't know the car was coming here, so it's a pretty cool plug on that. But the entire kit consists of, I think, 12, 13, 14 different pieces. We've had it on the channel before on a black car, some gray cars, but never in this special orange color. This Cullinan is actually one of the most, if not the most expensively spec'd Cullinan in the US, in North America, possibly even in the world. It's got so many options that I'll quickly go through over with you. But for now, again, the Novatech Widebody kit's a brand new rear apron, as you can see here. You've also noticed that the fenders are much wider, which will give us the opportunity to make those wheels a lot bigger with a bigger lip. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to achieve it. You've got the side skirts, again with these, and then a front fascia as well. So the front is probably my favorite on these kits. Novatech knocks it out of the park doing all the design language. And then of course the quality is top notch, being made in Germany. So a little bit more about those options, making this car such a crazy high cost spec. Kind of want to show you the curtains, little party tricks here, and also the seats that we've got. And then on the back seat, which we covered on the beginning of the video, of course you've got the umbrella, you've got this crazy bone-like carbon weave that I had never seen before. I didn't even know that that can be done, but this is so cool. As you can see on the other side, you can get some privacy curtains here going. So you've got the black and orange two-tone interior. Then of course on the other side, if I want to climb in, I can make sure that the seat is moved forward, as you can see with the controls, and then do a full recline. So I mean, this car is just absolutely insane. It rides like a dream, rides like you're on a cloud. Just looking over everything, you've got this little roof spoiler again that's incorporated into it. So, you know, big shout out to my team putting this together. It takes a ton of time doing a wide body kit. There's so many things involved. The color has to match, which is very difficult, because if you can imagine, this is a really special color. So to get that on the fenders is very difficult. So again, I'm very happy with the way it came out. I think that the client just off camera is extremely happy. He's dying for me to end this video so they can take a drive on this. So let us know what you guys think in the comments section. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps out our channel. Let us know what other colors you want to see. We have a couple of Cullinan customers, different color cars, black, gray, as I mentioned, this one with the orange over crystal. And I would love to see a Novatech wide body kit on all color of Cullinan. So let us know what you think, and thanks so much for watching.